Hello and welcome to Trash Tours, showcasing the finest trash that railroad areas have to offer. Today's episode will be at Springfield Station in Massachusetts, and we'll start off right here next to Platform B. We have a bunch of L-shaped pieces of metal. There's so many of them, and then there's a brace which is used for the new concrete ties. You can see one in use right there. Also, we have a large piece of metal and what looks like the wheel to a shopping cart or an office chair with some silver gold ooze dripping out of it. Then looking both ways and crossing the tracks over here, we have some other U-shaped piece of metal. We have some plastic right there. What looks to be some sort of wrapper. Going down the tracks just a tad. There is a small thin black piece of metal, a bottle cap, a shot glass hiding under the rail with another bottle cap near it. Let's cross sides for a second. We have what looks to be some sort of sock or piece of fabric and a starburst wrapper. There is some teal piece of plastic. There is a very dirty rag sitting next to the rail, along with a piece of paper or plastic, it seems. We have a Visa card, a very sun-dried Visa card. There is a piece of a zip tie. Just keep moving here. There's a large piece of leather, like a leather strap. You can see that there are a lot of weeds here. There is a glove sitting next to a weed. Let's switch sides again. We have a piece of a Welch's Gummies Fruit Snacks bag and a orange glove. There is an ice pack that is definitely not cold anymore. Moving down here, we have a screw, very rusted screw. And here we have an entire brake shoe next to a coffee holder with like a cupcake wrapper or some sort of piece of paper and a purple wrapper. Small piece of chain with another bottle cap. There's a small fork. Over on the other side of the tracks we have, I think, a spray can and some large tubular piece of metal. Moving down just a bit. There is some sort of tag that actually looks like Japanese or Korean on there. There's a rusted disc of some sort. Lots of cigarettes. We have a battery right here along with some paper and a plastic bottle. And then someone left a Dunkin' Donuts cup here. There is the box to a Crumble cookie. Crumble is a cookie manufacturer here in the Northeast. We have another cup. A piece of wood, but it has notches in it to make it look like, I think that's purpose-built, man-made. And then we have the top to a Dunkin' cup, a bottle cap, and a piece of paper. Let's switch sides. Moving back just a bit. We have a strip of metal with some screws in it, 2 pieces of paper, what looks to be a Lego wheel, and a very rusted bracket, which is what rails use to hold in the ties. Do not focus on my hand. So if you can see, this piece right here and this piece right here are the same things. This one just happens to be much, much more rusted. Ooh, I just had a heart attack. I thought I heard a train coming because I have not been checking the signals, which are all red right now. I think 114 over there is just powering up to move tracks, possibly.
Quiet.
We have a piece of paper and a cigarette butt. Next there is what looks to be the keypad to a lock and a spike, and then some large pieces of rock with a little bit of what I think used to be a Velcro strap. Moving down, we have some like black charred tar that looks like dried and hardened liquid. We have, what is that, a vape maybe with a lock? I don't know, you guys have a better view of that than me. Piece of paper, a very long, thin piece of metal with a U-shaped piece of metal right next to it, both very rusted. And we have the same piece that was just over on that side, right there. We have a curly piece of plastic. We have some sort of pink bracket of sorts with another shot bottle, with a piece of paper. Check trains again, because I don't want to get hit. We have another shot glass with a rag laying next to the track that's very ripped. Another orange glove. I don't even know what that is. We have what I think is apple juice with still some apple juice in it. We have a seltzer, maybe, that still has a lot of seltzer in it. There is another shot glass, a glove, actually two gloves right here. Moving down. The wrapper, or like the label to a perfume with another rag and some sort of cap, and some sort of cap. Here we have a large LP-shaped piece of metal with a black tubular thing. Here we have another rag. Here is some sort of electrical thing. I'm not exactly an expert in that field. And the rumbling you're hearing getting louder is Amtrak number 114 sitting idling over there. We have a purple cap of some sort with, I think, what used to be a Tic Tac box. We have some plastic hiding in the weeds, and that is definitely the remains of a dead bird or some sort of animal. We have a rag that's pretty much long gone. Same story over there. There is a glove right here. Actually, there's something I wanted to touch on back next to these posts, which used to hold up a roof for the station. These used to hold up a roof, and these platforms used to be used. They are still used by the Lakeshore Limited every time that comes through. Anyway, somewhere around these posts, there it is a forgotten Dunkin' Donuts cup. Going back to these posts, for some reason they kind of stripped them down, and now they're just posts standing out there, not sheltering people who are waiting for Lakeshore Limiteds. There is a light that has been taken off something with a non-hazardous bucket. That's good. So we've already been there. Let's check what is on the other side of the tracks here. We have another spike right here, a Ziploc bag, some yellow square piece of mesh, piece of paper down there with some sort of wrapper, some more various assorted trash with another sort of wrapper. Sometimes I don't know what to call these things. That definitely looks like a newspaper. Another bottle cap, probably unopened small bottle of water, some sort of receipt. Let's switch again. Over here there is inside, whoa, okay, there's a light that's taken off something right there with some sort of bulb, and another battery with a zip tie going around the entire base of this pole. God, I hope that's structurally sound because I'm standing under it right now. Over here we have what looks like the top to a toilet that probably came off of an Fleet car. Then moving over here, that's kind of it for this side, other than this piece of metal. And there is another brake shoe. Oh, I missed that glove with a cigarette butt on it, but I said there's another brake shoe here along with a cigarette box and yet another glove hiding under the ballast there. There is a long strip of like fabric, goes all along here, past the weeds, curves over here, and this is where it ends. Then we have some large like plastic bag of some sort. I don't fully know if you guys can hear me right now because of our Amtrak engine friend. Then we're gonna move down here and finish off with another spike, some sort of wire, another glove, pine cone too, I don't know where that came from, another pine cone, another bottle of water down there, some shiny tubular piece of metal, and that concludes it for this episode of Trash Tours. Please remember not to litter. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.